So I need something. Help me here because Dallas.
What do you need? Speech therapy?
No,
Because that's all I'm hearing.
The owner for Dallas is just at it again. On his radio show today says, regarding Mike McCarthy, I don't think that it's crazy at all that he returns, that I extend him. That's not crazy, and I listen. Mike McCarthy is one outstanding coach. This is a Super Bowl winning coach. Mike McCarthy has been there, done that. He's got great ideas. What is going on in Dallas? Why can't the NFL step in and tell Jerry to stop dealing with his team every day? Just be the owner and let someone else run the team.
Rico.
David, I don't think the other teams really want him to step down. I think they want him to be that guy who just constantly keeps doing dumb things. Like, oh, no, that's one less team we got to worry about winning the Super Bowl. And in Jerry's world, he's delusional. He actually believes this stuff, and that's what makes it so scary is he doesn't see the world the way we see things. Everything is all about him. He doesn't want to have to admit that he did wrong, and in his world, it's all going to work out between the coach and Dak and everybody that he signed, and the Cowboys are going to be great again until they're not again next year.
Here, let me simplify this, and I don't know if this is offensive, but let's just have an honest conversation. Your mind turns to jello when you're 82 years old. Jerry's losing it. Call it what it is. I mean, hell, when you're 82, you're happy for not wearing a diaper. So what do you want me to say? Look what happened to Robert Kraft. Guy thought it was a good idea to go to a seedy massage parlor and get manual release. What, are you kidding me? Like, you're in your 80s. You're a billionaire. You don't even live on the same planet as us. So, of course, he thinks McCarthy's going to be all right. I don't know. Most people aren't even alive at 82. I just don't think he's the sharpest tool in the box anymore. There. Simple.
Let's go over to the L.A. Chargers here because they may have a receiver problem in Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, he can't catch the ball.
0 catches, 0 yards, 5 targets in yesterday's game.
Horrible drop.
Struggled last year to even break the lineup to get out there. And then when you look at the draft, when you had Zay Flowers that was drafted right after him, Jordan Addison right after him, and then in the second round, close to there was Jaden Reed. Like, are they regretting their selection here?
Yes, and what kind of question is that? Is it sunny out, David? Yes. Look, there was nothing on tape collegiately to suggest he would go to the pros, forget how to play football, and have 2 hamburger helper hands. I don't know what happened. He went from being a one-man wrecking crew at TCU, breaking tackles, physical, 50-50 balls,
dominant
red zone.
force, yeah.
What do you want? Then he turned into a pumpkin. I don't know. Rico.
No, it's why I tell people, man, everybody who gets all up on draft picks or even, high school recruits, when you go to that next level, sometimes you see that you're only good at the lower level and you're not good at that level because, Mike, watching him at TCU, I thought he was going to be one of those can't miss draft picks, and boy, oh boy, I didn't see this coming. I don't think he saw this coming, but he is awful. And I would be surprised if he made it to the end of this season and they just flat out just release him.
So yesterday, Rico, you brought up the whole Bryce Young thing, and is there something brewing with him? Well, let me give you something here. Another quarterback, maybe Will Levis, there's something brewing with him. Since October, out of the second-year quarterbacks, he has the highest and the best pass rating at 97.4. So is there something brewing with Will Levis? Did they find something?
I think they did, David, but you probably won't know. To me, you probably got to bring in a new staff, and maybe then you'll know what you have in Will Levis. I still look back to I can't get past the debacle that was the Lions game and first and goal from the 1, and you decided, we're just going to pass the ball 4 straight times. Huh? Like, I don't think that they're doing him any justice. But, yes, I do see the progress that you're seeing, but I don't think it's going to happen under this current regime.
I don't. Puts mayonnaise in coffee. Can't play for my team. It's the equivalent of James Houston in his pants. Can't do it. And he's always good for a brain-dead turnover. I'm out on Will Levis. Plus, that commercial makes me want to put a bullet in my television.
Mayo.
Yeah, Mayo game day. Go to hell.
Let's go over to the Jets here because I think they're doing something a little strange here, and I don't quite understand it.
What's that, winning?
When you have ownership that has been there for so long, they should know what they're doing. But they are retaining the 33rd team to support the organization and their new head coach and general manager. The 33rd team, they use data analysis.
It's a search firm, David.
Correct. Well, 33rd team is when they use analytics for game day and things like that.
Yeah.
They're now turning them into a search firm.
Yeah, but that's fine because it's listen, at a certain point back in the 70s, the Giants were so bad, the NFL stepped in and went, listen, you are idiots. You're in our biggest market. We can't do this anymore. You can't be James Houston's pants. And they said, we are going to help you. Here's George Young and his big floppy ears. Hire this man. That's it. David, there have been coaches hired on private planes. There have been deals at booby bars. I mean, just look, they want to use a search firm, you let them use a search firm. I'm unoffended by it. Rico.
Yeah, I mean, look, you see unconventional things happening all the time. The Eagles took the Warriors guy. So, yes. But I think when it comes to the Jets, do the George Costanza method. Whatever you think you should do the opposite.
That's terrible.
That is terrible, but
true.
that seems to be the mantra for the New York Jets. And so here,
I mean, David, think about it. The Jets, I still look at this Aaron Rodgers thing. It's like, wait, so he's going to destroy the whole team and then walk away from this, and
yes.
You have to start all over again. Mike, that's why, as bad as your Giants are, they're not the Jets.
No, Aaron Rodgers is the Joker leaving the hospital.
Yes.
And he's going to hold him hostage because today on Pat McAfee, he says, well, yeah, there's no guarantee I come back, but I didn't tell them this. I could still return. So he's going to hold the team hostage again on if he's going to return or not. So finally, I want to ask you this question here. Are the Falcons dead?
It's an interesting question. I'm not totally against it. I'm not going to make fun of you. I just really feel like they're just kind of a 500 team for a couple of years. I thought, Rico, you know what? If you get them a quarterback, they'll be pretty good, win 10, 11 games. Mm-hmm. They just kind of are what they are. A lot of flash and very little actual stake.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Okay, you bring Cousins in, and this is going to change things around. You got a new coach. All right, let's see. This guy's going to actually use his weapons around them, but I don't know, man. It's a haze. It's kind of that haze that used to hang around Detroit with the Lions, where no matter what they tried to do, they just couldn't get it right, and they would end up starting over again and again and again. I can't understand the Falcons. The good thing about them, they're in a bad enough division that they could still trip their way into winning it.
Possibly, we'll see. That is in Football Today.